I'm Bob Franklin. I'm head of the Defensive Tactics Program here at Cobb County Police Department. I had an extensive martial arts background before I came to Cobb County, and we kind of utilize a lot of those skill sets for officers in order to they can do in-custody process on arrest processes with a lot less injuries. And we put a lot of time and thought into that. Most of the time when you're going through defensive tactics or telling officers, teaching them skill sets on how to respond to threat situations, you have to start off with basic technique and make sure that they can apply them, not just here in the academy, but also once they get out on the road in a high-stress situation.
The state of Georgia requires a 11-week, 408-hour post-mandate course for all new police officers in the state of Georgia that they complete. That 11-week course only includes 32 hours of defensive tactics. Because we are a departmental police academy, we can go well above and beyond the state minimums, and our basic mandate police academy is 27 weeks long with over 1,100 hours of training for new officers, and included in that is well over 100 hours of defensive tactics that is not encompassed in just 1 week, but is spread throughout the academy, oftentimes mixed into scenarios and de-escalation days, where the recruits will go back and hone the skills they've learned earlier in the course by being put into scenarios that test their responses, interacting with role players to see so they can apply the tactics they've learned during the formal defensive tactics training in practical scenarios.
They have a 1 week or a 40-hour block of defensive tactics. However, throughout the entire academy, they have 1 to 2 days of defensive tactics training used as refresher training so that we can go back over those techniques, which are perishable skill sets, to go back over those techniques to make sure that they have them ingrained. Now, for advanced officers who are already on the road, have already gone through the academy, Cobb County's been really good as far as since I have been with this police department on incorporating defensive tactics training annually every year to keep those skill sets going with veteran officers on the road as well. Police officers are trained to defuse situations as quickly as they can and to get the person in custody with a minimal amount of force. And that is response to their aggression. So that is dictated by the person that they're trying to take into custody. And right off the bat, I can tell you, I'm very conscious of staying away from the neck area, for one thing, high liability associated with that. Some agencies will teach how to do lateral vascular restraint holds to officers. We don't do that here, and the reason we don't do it is because of the high liability associated with that area. And there's plenty of other tactics that we can utilize that are far more effective, stay completely away from that high liability area, and can still take the person into custody.